So happy May. This is May 1st. And this is how I like to go through my month, my daily encouragement. So in my acronyms, that's what we're going to talk about today, but in my almanac of words at play, I have two of them here. It's kind of a fun little thing. So acronyms of ailments, since everyone's in the hospital and everyone wants to avoid that hospital, I thought this was kind of apropos. Profanity, obscenity, and violence are slipping into medical terminology and phraseology unobtrusively through the back door of the acronymal abbreviation. When quoted as an acronym, coronary artery disease becomes an insulting CAD. Never want to be called a CAD. Secondary carcinoma of the upper mediastinum turns into scum. You don't want to be called scum either. Thyroid uptake gradient transforms into thug. You don't want to be a thug. And right atrial pressure elevation transmute into rape. And you don't want to get raped or be a rapist. Medical papers abound in such vulgarisms as GIP, gonorrheal invasive peritonitis. Ugh. Hog. You don't want to be a hog. You don't want to be a GIP or hog. Hepatic output of glucose. Or an IMP. Idiopathic myeloid proliferation. Well, that explains a lot, because my mom used to call me an IMP, like an idiopathic. Maybe I'm an idiopathic, like an idiot. Idiopathic myeloid proliferation. Proliferator. Anyways, a hood. Hyperbaric oxygen ongoing delivery. Yes, if you have a hood on, we all need to have hyperbaric oxygen ongoing delivery. We all need to have oxygen. So hopefully you can breathe in your hood. Even if not downright offensive, some acronyms can provoke depression by unpleasant association. That could be kind of like PTSD, association with things that were traumatizing or depressing. TAX, tubular ascending xanthomatosis. I get depressed when I think of tubes going down my nose and up my wee-wah. Pox, periorbital xanthelasma. I don't know what that is, but nobody wants to have a pox on them. Then dump, diffuse, uncontrolled, monotonal peristalsis. I was depressed once when I couldn't take a dump because I had a complete bowel obstruction 10 days after a hysterectomy. That was depressing. And then Trump comes into office, so if I couldn't take a dump right before we got Trump, I would have died. But other abbreviations of similar ilk are hardly conducive to good cheer. Nor do politically tainted acronyms such as RED, Rapid, Erythrocyte, disintegration, and PINKO, papillomatous, invasive keratosis oculi. Those don't inspire confidence either. Not all, of course, is in bad taste in the acronymic ambit. There are sweet words like pie. Everybody loves pie, right? We all love pie. 3.1, yeah, we all love pie. We like pie, apple pie, blueberry pie, blackberry pie, sweetie pie. Anyways, there are sweet words like pie, which stand for pulmonary infiltration of eosinophils, and friendly words like AMI, which represents acute myocardial infarction, or PAL. We all need a PAL, which epitomizes pyogenic abscess of the liver. Ugh. And alas, there are exceptions. They are the exception rather than the rule, but alas is amino levulose acid synthetase. Wow, that's a mouthful of words. So let's just move right along to the easier, more fun May 1st of the Children's Almanac. This one's got a cute little kitty cat. May. May comes from Maya. Very well. But who was Maya? Few can tell. Except for that little asterisk, we can go down here and get some more information about it. But I can. To the ancient Greeks, Maia was the mother of Hermes, the messenger god. To the Romans, she was the goddess of growth. The name means mother or nurse. And I have two friends named Maya. One is Maya Fong and one is Maya Skolnick. I know some Mayas. It's a beautiful name. And May is Mother's Day month. It's also my ex-husband's birthday month. And it happens to land on the same day quite often. But if you tease your cat on May Day, it may turn into a witch. Ooh, I'm going to have to go find my black cat and tease her and see what happens. But the plural of rhinoceros is rhinoceroses. Still, as this unknown author makes clear, it's easy to get mixed up. Rhinoceroses. No one for spelling at a loss is who boldly spells rhinoceroses. I've known a few, I can't say lots, who call the beasts rhinocerots. Though they are not so bad, say I, as they who say rhinoceri. One I have heard, oh holy Moses, who plainly said rhinoceroses. Another one, a brilliant boy, insists that it's rhinoceroi. The moral that I draw from these is, the plural's what one darn well pleases. That's good. And then this, rhinoceroses seem to me to be a very good subject for May Day, because they have absolutely nothing to do with it. That's always fun. Rhinoceros stew. If you want to make a rhinoceros stew, all in the world that you have to do is skin a rhinoceros, cut it in two, and stew it and stew it and stew it. When it's stewed so long that you've quite forgot what it is that's bubbling in the pot, dish it up promptly and serve it hot and chew it and chew it and chew it. And chew it 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 and chew it. And chew it and chew it and chew it and chew it and chew it. That's, wow. So I have a recipe for cat butt stew. And it's adaptable to dogs. But for the cat butt stew, what you do is you take hot dogs, get it? And then you chop them up. And the ends, the little ends, look like a cat butt. And you just make a hot dog soup. And it's called cat butt stew. My mother-in-law from England brought it over here to America with her son. And so that's how I was introduced to cat butt stew. It must be an English dish.